Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Shop RJ Pasini for great deals on eBay. Today I'm working late. It's the night owl night. Well, whatever you want to call it. I got another order for another Keurig, and I just want to show you guys what I do, how I prep for it. And this video is going to probably be long, and I hope you guys could stick around. I got a split screen here. I got my little webcam over here, my little Logitech cam here, and I'm just going to point down really quick here as far as what I got. Okay, basically you see here I got my I got a grindstone here, which I got to sharpen up because I'm too cheap to buy blades. I have other blades, but I like to use the same thing. So what I'm going to do is, just as I'm talking to you guys, I'm just going to sharpen this up here really quick. All right, and I could wait for the morning to do this stuff here, but I want to get it done tonight. You know, like the old saying goes, why put up tomorrow what you could do today? And that's what I want to do. I want to try to get this stuff done. I think I had a total of 6. I'm down to, if I looked in the storage facility, I'm down to 2 Keurigs. They are going quick. I don't know why people like them. I guess I'm giving good prices and stuff like that. Well, I have been accepting a lot of what do you call it, the offers. So I'm really moving the stuff out, and I got 2 more Keurigs to go, and they're in the storage facility. So I just picked this one up here. It's a silver one. It's the model B31. Okay, I just want to get this here sharp here. I just like to get the top tip. I know. You know why? You know why I do this, folks? Because I don't know if it's going to come out really good. I don't want to take too much time. Because first off, these blades are a little pricey to get these blades here. I know people say, well, how pricey could it be? They're pricey enough. Well, especially if you're a conservative person like myself. So what I have here is, actually, you know what I do? I keep this in here. Even though I put the cover on it, I keep it in this case I have here too, because I throw it in the drawer. So I got my razor blade here, my utility knife. I know it's going to be, what do you call it, their priority mail. I know that. I got my stickers already at home. My stickers I made on my computer. Glue, pen, scissor. I also have the instructions for it. I give these out. I told you guys I print these things up, and it's a 2-pager. See, it's a 2-pager. Gives the instructions on it, and I have this piece of plastic I saved here, and I also have another one here. Basically, what I like to do is fold these up and throw them into the in the bag. I'm not going to do it this way so they can see it. And I take this to the side of the unit. I'll show you what I do basically, and I'm going to split screen in a second. All right, so let me just get this in here really quick. All right. You know, sometimes it pays to do that, go that little extra mile. So I got a rag to just to give it a light dusting. All right, let me split screen it really quick here, and I'll show you what I got going on here on the bottom here. All right, what you can see here, I got the styrofoam. I got this big piece of styrofoam here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up in pieces or whatever, and I'm going to use whatever I can to use it as a base, whatever, to pack it up. I don't want to throw it out. I know you're probably saying, what can you really do with this thing? How can you use it, because it is thicker and the box is only so big and stuff like that. So I usually break it up in pieces, and I try to pack it in pretty secure. So we're going to leave this over here for now. What I like to start off with first is getting the box done. Then I like to wrap up the unit itself. Excuse me. I've been sneezing all day today. I got my allergies wrapping up. Okay, I usually get these boxes here for the Keurigs. It's a 15 by 12 by 10. And what I like to do is, the first thing I have to do, I got my 2 tape guns here. I got the brown one here, and I also got the clear tape one here. The clear tape one is for the what do you call it? For the labels. But on occasion, I like to use this way. I got, you know what it is? I've been going to Walmart to get the brown tape, and they haven't gotten it in yet in a while. So basically, what I'm going to do is just use the clear tape. I got plenty of clear tape. All right. So what I want to do is get this here, just tape like this for now. And what I want to do is I got to cut this box down to size. Okay. So I like to start off, folks, just to let you guys know. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me see if I can move my little webcam over here a little better. Let's see here. There we go, like that. All right. That's the main one. This is my little Logitech one. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to measure this down to, I want to take it down to from 15 to 13 inches, okay, in length. Because if it goes any more than that, it's going to be a little pricey. on the shipping. All right, I always like to start with this side here. We see where it seams up. I like to start with this here. All right, I'm gonna cut from here down. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, let's go this way first. Now a little trick here when it comes to what do you call it, cutting. You just fold this. You just fold this in, because if you don't, when you're cutting with the thing, that a ruler will just start flopping down. So that's basically what you got to do. Okay, I got my ruler here, and I'm going to measure 13 inches here, because that's what I want to cut the length down to, like that. So you don't have to be too precise with it, but anyway, you try to be as best you could. Try to keep it as neat as possible. And I want to go like this. I hope that blade's sharp enough, but whatever. If you're going to sell a lot of these things, I pick them up. I really should have a manufacturer make the boxes up for me, because this is time consuming. If you were selling a lot of these things here, you'd be here all day doing this. But I only do it because it's a one-to-one thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, this time I got 3 going out this week. Actually, I just sent out 2 the other day, and I got 3 going out. I'm waiting for the person to pay for the other one. One is paid, and this one just came in. So let me just try to match up with that there. Sometimes it's always off a little. I try to keep it lined up here. Okay, yeah. So so far I think I have 2 left. I got I think a B30 model and a B31. They're 2 black ones. The silver ones are pretty much gone. This is the last of the silver. Apparently, it must be a Keurig month. I don't know. It's like everybody's buying these Keurigs. Listen, I'm not complaining. Okay, believe me, I am not complaining. By far, I'm not complaining. You know, to me, the more the merrier. All right. So let's go over here. I got to turn the box around this way because I'm left here. Okay, so go like this. Okay, same thing. Measure it up. 13 inches here. And go like this. So you don't have to be perfect, folks. This doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, believe me. And what you want to do is, well, what I want to do is, a lot of you guys, if you're wondering how I make these boxes and how I send my stuff out, it's not a trade secret, by the way. But this is what I do to get the stuff out. All right. So what I want to do is I want to score it a couple times here, but I want to cut through. Okay, I want to cut through. Now, a lot of people ain't gonna do what I do. I know that for a fact. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys ain't. You're not gonna do this. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh, that blade did came out pretty good. All right. Sometimes it's a hit or miss when I use the sharpening stone. Yes, I am considered a frugal entrepreneur. I mean, some people say, if you got the money, why don't you just buy blades instead of sitting there with a sharpening stone? I don't mind. How long did it take me to do that? 2 seconds? You know, whatever, a couple seconds. All right. It didn't take me long to do that, so I'm not complaining about it. All right. So let's go over here like this. Whenever you're doing this, folks, make sure you got your fingers out of the way here. No, seriously, I did that one time. I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally took a little piece of my skin off. Thanks. And only up the operation, because then I had to put a Band-Aid on it, stop what I'm doing, and I don't want to give a box with to a buyer with blood on it, you know. All right, so next thing I'm going to do now is take this here, these little glue sticks. Matter of fact, I got to buy more because they're going quick. Well, first off, let me do this first. Where's my scissors here? I got to cut these out, these tabs. I got to cut the tabs off of here. We don't need these tabs. I hold on to those for a second, only in case I need to make protective covers for the plug. All right, now what I do is I take this here. You know, it's like watching TV here, right? It's an entertainment thing. I don't know if you guys want to watch me do the whole thing, but that's totally up to you if you want to. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just give it a little couple coats like this here. This is what I do. Yes, I know that's what I do when I make these custom boxes for these people. I don't need to do this really, but I do it because, you know, first off, it's my reputation. Not that I'm saying it makes a big difference with a box, you know, but I don't know. It's just something I like to do, you know. I don't mind doing it. So I just put a little in there just to get it there. I don't know if you can see that there. Just enough to keep it in place. It doesn't necessarily going to keep it in place. It doesn't dry like, whoop. We don't want that on the ground here. It doesn't mean it's going to necessarily dry up instantly, but it just gives a little stability on it. So what I got to do now is, then you got a box that's flopping like this. What I want to do is go like this here. And I just want to move it in like that. Okay, like that there. This is what I do, folks, believe it or not, when it comes to making these custom boxes. Some people, like I said, are not going to do this here. I'm not going to go to this extreme. And I don't blame you. I really don't. I don't blame you. See, it doesn't always stick. You know, the only way that would really stick is if you sit there and, you know, hold it for a while. And I'm not going to sit here and wait for it to dry. So what I want to do next is I take the tape and I'm going to tape in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can't see now because the webcam is gone there, but like this. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. You get the idea. It takes a long time sometimes to just make these custom boxes, but you know what? I know there's an easy way to do it, but I don't mind doing it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm putting tape in the inside here on these tabs where I just glued it up. Now what I also want to do is I want to put a piece of tape here so it doesn't flip open over here. You know, I want to go right over here just to keep it together, adjacent, whatever. So it's a lot of tape and time consuming. But I think what I'm going to have to do is, if I'm going to stick with the selling Keurigs, I'm going to, I think I have to call up the manufacturer and have boxes made up for me, unless I can get these particular boxes from another supplier. I get my boxes, in case you guys are wondering, at Walmart. I put a piece here too, just to, I put a piece in here. Can you see it? That's to hold this from going in. And then on the sides here, where I trimmed off, I got to tape them up. That's why I usually use the brown tape here. This is the stuff I'm running out of. I found another place to go to. Actually, I tried to get my stuff at the dollar store, and I found another source to get my tape. Because the dollar store I go to, they don't sell it. They don't sell the tape, you know, I'm looking for. The brown tape. People say, why do you use two different tapes? I don't know. It's just a force of habit. I like the way it looks on the box. Okay, I like the way it looks. It gives it a nice, somewhat cleaner look. And now, what you see over here, where I cut the part there, I usually put two pieces of tape there. So what I'm going to do is just make a continuation of it. All right, like this. All right, like that. And then we're going to go over it with the brown tape in a second. Let me just get this here for a second. Just want to go over here. All right. This is another reason why I'm doing this tonight, because I don't want to do this in the morning. I want to give it directly to my the mailman when he comes. Or, well, actually, I don't want to give him two big packages because it'll be another one like this here. And if the other one sells, that'll be 3 of these going out tomorrow. Okay. A little tip too, if you ever, I like to go over it sometimes like this here. You see like this here? Rather than folding like that, I take my utility knife and I just go like this, kind of like slit it there, and go like this and like that, and it gives it a nice clean look. See that? All right. And when I do, whenever I do this here, for what it's worth, I like to go one across here just to keep it in check like that. Not that I'm saying the box is going to break open, but I always like to do that just to play it on the safe side, like that. Okay. Now we got the box done. That's good. So now the box is done. Now I want to check out the unit, because I brought it back from the storage. And you see here I got bags of little pieces of styrofoam. I got that big piece here. Here is the unit. Okay. And I don't always store it like this here, but this is what we got. All right, let's put this over here for now. This is what we got going out here. This is the Keurig model, the B31 model. And that's what we got going out. I always like to give it the once over, make sure nothing's been messed up. Just when you're pulling stuff from the storage facility, you want to make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, everything looks copacetic. All right, and I usually take a rag and just give it a wipe. You know, I wipe it down. I give it the once over here, just to wipe it down really quick. Make sure there's no handprints on it. I always like to look at it. Now, on this here, I don't like to leave the plugs exposed. I'll tell you why. Because when you're packing it up, if this plug is exposed, it could scratch the unit up. I don't want to do that. That's why sometimes when I save these little pieces of cardboard, everything has a purpose with me. So what I do is I just kind of like bend it up like this really quick, like that, and I get a piece of tape here. This is what I go through, folks, when I'm selling the Keurigs. If you buy a Keurig from me, this is how it's go. This is how you're gonna get it. All right. So like I'd like to keep it over here for a second and just wrap it around like this here. I think the people have an idea why I do it. I think people think I do it because I want to protect the plug. It's not that. It's not because I want to protect the plug. It's because I want it not to scratch the unit. Okay, that's why I do it. Okay, once it gets like this here, everything's checked out. It's cleaned up. Take the handprints off, any dust, or there should be any dust on anyway. And then comes the fun part. Let me close this knife before I cut my finger. Yeah, it cut pretty good though. The box cut really good. I'm not going to need this, I don't think, anymore. I'll leave it out just in case. Okay, so now what I want to do is I take the plastic and I do this on my knee here. Okay, I know people say, why don't you put it on the table and do it? Oh no, first thing I gotta do is this. First things first. Here's that other piece of cardboard I had. Remember I cut it from the tabs? That was from one part of the tab and this is the other. Now what I want to do here is, because these things during shipment they fly out, they loosen up. So what I want to do is take this here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just bend it over like this really quick, right, like that. And I'm going to move this to the end of the table here. And again, where's the tape gun? Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, oops, I got caught on the plastic. What I want to do is take this here and go like this with it. Whoop, you got to be careful. Make sure you hold it. And now this won't come off. It's in there. See, it's locked in there. That's one of the things you want to do. That's what I do anyway. Probably send out. Now, next thing I like to do is wrap it up in plastic. So I get this clean plastic here, and we're gonna get this. If it keeps falling off my lap here. All right. Whoops. Yeah. It's a little tricky doing it this way here, folks. But I've been doing it like this for a while, and my plug came off here. That's not good. That means I didn't put it on tight enough. All right. So you know what I got to do? Hold on for 1 second, guys. For 1 second. I have to go like this with this here. Like this here, because this has to stay on here. Can't have that come off, or else then it takes a chance of getting scratched. Actually, let me just put this on here for a second here. Let me go like this. Yeah, put it this way here. Okay, this way you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. Now, I don't know how other people, how they do it, how they send their stuff out, but I like to wrap everything up in plastic, and I don't know, just makes it, I think let's make it, just, it's a good way to protect it anyway, I don't know. Okay, so what I gotta do is, get the tape here, put some over here, alright. We got enough here to wrap around and one at the bottom, perfect. Alright. So what I want to do first is just get this like this, new piece of tape again. Well, you know, I don't have, that's another thing, I gotta invest in bags. I'm gonna have to try to shop out the little bags for these things here, especially if I'm gonna start sending these, you know, selling a lot more Keurigs. I'm gonna have to doing that thing. I have to, again, find a source or get more bags like this here, because it'd be easier if I just wrapped it up in a bag, you know, something that was prefixed, you know, a pre-sized bag, whatever, but that's okay. For all intents and purposes, this will work for now. All right, let's lay it on the side here for a minute. Yeah, customer will get a lot of plastic, but it's okay. I think the customer, I don't think the customer's going to complain. The excess, I'm just going to cut off. Where's that scissor? Just cut this excess off here. Like that. We don't need it. Leave it on the side. All right, and I'm going to need the tape gun again. Yeah, I think you guys could see why I'd want to do it now as opposed than tomorrow morning, because, you know, you never know. The other one, the other person that bought the other Keurig, that's all ready to go. I'm just waiting for the person to pay it. I'm surprised though. It seems like a lot of the Keurig's gone out. I mean, this is going to be, like I said, I think I had a total of 6 already. I'm down to 2. You know, waiting for the other person to pay, and that's it. That bad boy's going out. All right, let's put this in here like this, like that there. I always like to tape the back here just to make sure it stays in place. So, yeah, In the meantime, how are you guys doing on sales? Anybody, you guys doing okay on sales? I can't complain. I mean, considering, you know, for January, I can't really complain so far. Everything seems to be running along. I mean, I'm selling other stuff besides the Keurigs. Make sure this stays on here like that. And one over here. Yeah, the Keurig seems to be going. Watch one here. People say, man, you got a lot of. Well, anyways, I like to make sure it's there, and I like to always put a little piece over here. Try to put this down like that, and go one across. I don't really mind too much with this tape for the simple reason is I get it cheap enough at the dollar store. So, I mean, I'm not saying, because people say, well, you get it cheap, it doesn't mean you want to get rid of it, like use it up haphazardly. Not really, no, but I want to make sure that everything is copacetic and looks good. All right, this is good. Now what I want to do is, the person not they paid yet, when I get the pay, when they pay up, I put their packing slip in here. And what I do is I just fold this over. Actually, I can even cut it. I don't want to do it now, but I could tape it up. Let me just do this in the meantime. I could do this part. I could do this in the meantime here. Like this here. And I could always trim off the excess here, which I usually do. Like that. Like this here. So okay, I gotta invest in like these whoopsie. There goes my little webcam thing. Oh my goodness. Alright. I gotta invest in these bags here. I gotta invest these. And then I usually just tape it up to the side there after I put the packing slip in there. But we're not ready for that yet. Okay. So we don't need that. Okay. Now comes the part with the styrofoam. Now, I want to see what I could use here. This is the fun part here. The fun part. Let's see if I could do this. Let's see. I'm going to try trimming some of this here, like this here. Like this. I want to, this too. I also want to clean up the storage area too. Actually, how this came about, how I got this here, this styrofoam. Okay. How I got this styrofoam, this is from a refrigerator. My brother had got a new refrigerator, and he goes, you want the styrofoam? I said, well, yeah, I could use it for the business. So, the only thing is, one thing that this stuff here, it makes what a mess. I got to vacuum up this here, but it's okay. I'm in a studio apartment, so I can, if I'm doing this late at night, nobody's going to hear it anyway, because I'm here by myself. Okay, anyway, now, I'm not going to put these parts, there's parts like this in here. What I want to do is just cut this part off here. Like this. Whoa, be careful. All right. Like that. Just trim this here. Yeah, if you come across styrofoam like this, you might want to hold on to it. You might find a need for it. And what I want to do is, boy, that's a good thing I'm working here tonight by myself. What I want to do is just go like this with it. Okay. And like this here. Like this here. So we got that in there. Okay. Now, the other thing I like to do is I forgot one thing I had to get, and I keep paper from the supermarket I get. I keep it stored in here. Okay. It becomes a mess in here. That's why. But that's the good part about working here. You don't worry making noise. It's away from the house. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to throw some paper in here. The part I hate the most. I think out of everything, this is the part I hate doing the most. My hands get all linked up. People say, well, why don't you get wear gloves when you do it? I know I could do that too, but you know what? I just want to get this thing done, get it packed, and get it out of here. If you do this here from start to finish, it is, I don't know, I would say it's probably a good, well, the film will let me know when I finish up. It's probably good about, I don't know, to do this if I start to finish, probably about a good half hour or so, maybe a little longer. But I'm just giving you an idea, an example of how I set it up and how I ship the stuff out. I'll share some stories with you before I'm doing this. I got a message from a buyer today who bought a wooden turtle from me, and that's good enough for there for the package. And he said to me after he sent it, you know, he paid for it and everything. He said, he goes, oh, he messaged me out. He goes, oh, listen, by the way, he goes, that address is it's the wrong address. He goes, I can pack this in the meantime. I could always put that in list. He said, could you please make sure you send it to a new address? He goes, it's my old address. I said, yeah, no problem, you know. I said, I could take care of that. I could do that for you. And so he told me, you know, could you make sure that it goes to the right address? And I said, yeah, no problem. And let me just do this really quick here. He messaged back to me, and I took care of it. I told him, you know, I'm going to take care of your package for you. It's going to go out. So I'm going to take it to the post office today. And it's on its way. And it was kind of panicky. He's like, you sent it to the wrong address. I said, no, I didn't send it to the wrong address. I said, I sent it to the right address. I said, you know, the address you gave me is what you wanted. He was very, like, not frantic, but he was, like, really concerned. He thought, like, oh, my God, this guy's going to send it to the wrong address, and, you know, it's going to get shipped elsewhere. And it's like, no, it's not going to go. It's going to go just where you want it to go. You know, you gave me the correct address, and I said, you know, it's going to go there. It's going to get there okay. But he was a little concerned. I can understand, you know. See why I save pieces like this here, folks. You never know when you're going to need them. That's why I save these things. You know, I get a lot of not too many, but I do get compliments on my packaging. Even though you might say, well, geez, the buyer's going to get it. He's going to show all pieces over here. But you know what? I think the buyer would appreciate it when it comes to sending my stuff out, because for the simple reason is I make sure that the things I send out are well packaged. If you ever check out my stuff, if you look at my my feedback, you'll see that people, it's like just like the styrofoam stuff. Look at this here. If I can cut this up here, I want to put it in the slide here. All these little scraps, I save them. I save all this stuff, folks. I do. I think I cut this too thick. I cut too thick. Let's see. Oh, maybe I think I cut it too thick. Well, let me see. That's gonna keep the box sticking out a little too thick. I don't want the box to be too up long. Yeah, I save all the stuff for a simple reason. It's for things like this here. You know. Now, if you ask me where I got this from, I don't know. I think it might have came from that too. All right. You know, and let me tell you something. You know, people might feel funny, like, yeah, but you're sending stuff like this to your buyer. It's like, you know, they're gonna get that there. They're gonna probably think, oh man, look at the way this guy. Listen, you know how I look at it this way. This is how I look at it. The buyer is getting the item. As long as, here's what I always say. As long as the buyer is getting it in one piece and not in pieces, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think a buyer is going to have a problem when it comes to certain things. Let's see if I can put this over here. All right, let's see. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to figure out. It's like a jigsaw puzzle here. I just don't want this thing to get broken. And then there's any voids, I fill it with paper. Some people might say this is overkill. Well, yes and no. You know, I don't know. The only thing I will say is this: when it comes to these things here, I don't know if how the buyer's gonna feel about this, but I don't think they'll complain. Let's put it that way. All right. Let's see if I can get this little piece here in the back with a cord. But yeah, I like to make sure everything's well packaged. No, but seriously, if you ever come across cardboard or whatever, you know, like not cardboard, styrofoam, stuff like this here, it pays to save it, you know. Okay, I just want to make sure this is well packed up in here. All right. Now, the buyer didn't pay for this here, but look how it looks anyway. Just give you an idea. That's how it looks, right? And then I could also do this. This is another idea I had too. I might have to trim it down a little and put this like this on top of it. Like this. Let me see, maybe it might even go like that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see that? Yeah. See? And I think the buyers like that there. That's perfect. Yeah, as long as it's not damaging the unit, that's all that matters. Right? Yeah. That's perfect. I didn't have to put any paper in there to fill the voids. Normally I'd put paper around here. So I'm showing you guys. Okay. See? This here, I use this piece of styrofoam here like this here. And sometimes, the only reason why we do that, put the paper here, is to fill the void. Well, look at this. And then what I could do is I'll leave this in here like that. This will get taped up. I put 2 pieces of tape on the side here. You know, on 2 sides, like one over here, and I'll slip the package slip in there. And I can just put this like this on here. This is perfect. Let me see. And the other thing is, let me make sure it closes good. I always have to do this here. The shake test. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere, that bad boy. All right. So I got one over there that's already packed up. Let me move this up here. I got one that's packed up already over here that's just waiting to get paid. This one came in tonight. It's going on 11 p.m. over here in the East Coast of New York. It just goes to show you, with this type of business, folks, if you're going to get involved with this type of business, let me close out the slide thing here. Yeah, if you're going to get involved with this business, what you put into is what you're going to get out of it, plain and simple. I've been doing this now since July of 1999, in case those are new who stopping by for the first time. It's put it this way. It's got its ups and downs. All right. It's not. I would say, all honestly, this business is not for everybody. Okay. Not everybody's gonna, say, hey, I'm gonna quit my job, my 9-to-5 job tonight. Tomorrow, this week, I'm gonna give 2 weeks' notice, and I'm gonna do selling on eBay. It goes up and down like the stock market. There's some days you have good days where you're selling stuff, and then there's days that go by and you're not selling anything for a week. I had it where for weeks I wasn't selling stuff, and I have to honestly say you have scary moments at this time, times like that. But for the most part, I tell people this, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I wouldn't quit my day job. I'm just saying, well, today people are getting laid off. What happened with me, just to let you guys, share with you guys, what happened with me is how I got into this on a full-time basis. For those who are new, I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. And the last one, my last job was back in June of 2016. 1,000 of our jobs went overseas. I loved the job I worked, I was doing for a living. It had a pension, had 401k, your bonuses every year, and you had a full package plan, paid sick days, holidays, you name it, you got it. And I was really let down. I was hoping to make a career out of it, and unfortunately it didn't work that way for me. The people were good that worked there. I loved them. I looked at them as like family. And the thing that really let me down, to be honest with you, is I was a company man. I was like that with all my companies I worked for. And no matter how much I put into a company, and I'm not, when I tell this to friends and relatives, they say, maybe you were brown-nosing your boss. People don't understand a person's nature. You ever hear the expression, a person's a good-natured person? That's me. I would tell my friends and family, I used to do this for my boss, and whenever he was in the office, I'd knock on the door very gently. He was working. I could see he was very intense in his work. He was a general manager of the credit department, and I would, go in there, just happily say, I'm going upstairs to get a cup of coffee. Would you like a cup? And oh yeah, by the way, and I go up there, get him coffee and lunch, and well, he would give me the money for a treat, But on occasion I would treat, but for the most part, he used to pay for his own stuff, but. I remember driving there and in the blizzards and stuff like that there. People probably say, are you crazy? You would drive to... Because that's the type of guy I am. That's the type of person I was. in the companies that I got laid off from, and like I said, I went through two company layoffs and one company bankruptcy. That's just the way I am. That's my character. I treat everybody equal. Everybody to me is like, we're like one big family. And the company I worked for was kind of big. The last job I worked for was big, and there would be people in there I didn't even know. I would see them in the hall, but I never knew them. And I was the type of guy, like, if I seen a woman carrying boxes like that, I said, "Excuse me, can I help you?" "Oh, thank you very much," or whatever. I didn't know her. She didn't know me. We might have crossed paths in the hallway or in the cafeteria, getting lunch or whatever. And they'd say, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" Whatever. And that was it. I never really asked their name. They never asked my name. But that's just the type of person I am. And what really hurt is, you go out of your way to don't mind my grandfather clock. It's telling you 11 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. That's a late night, right? The night owl here. It's okay. I'll probably be up till 12:30 anyway. I try to go to sleep at some time. I do need some rest. I am getting a little tired. I just had a cup of coffee before, but I'm on another cup of coffee. Anyway, but that's the type of person I am. I like to give. I'm a giver in a respect like that. There, I'll give you an example. A buyer that I did a return. He's doing a return on it's a little Microsoft mouse, and he says, he couldn't get it to work, and it worked when I had it. And he was so nice. The person said, "Listen," he goes, "I'm going to send it back." I said, "All right, send it back. I'll give you a full refund. I'll pay for your, the return shipping. You don't have to worry about it." He messaged me back. He said, "No." He goes, "I'm going to send it back to you." He goes, "I'm going to pay for the shipping." And he asked me, he said, "Could you do me?" He goes, "Rich, can you do me a favor? If you can get this to work, please send it to me. I'll pay for the return ship." And I said, "No." I said, "I'll pay for the ship. If I get it to work, I'll send it back to you. All these guys do is just pay for the thing itself." But something? I know I'm kind of like skirting around different topics. It is getting late. I'm getting a little tired myself, to be honest with you. But there are good people out there. There are good buyers out there. The last buyer, the one that was saying, I sent it to the wrong address. He messaged back to me. He said, "Thanks a lot." He goes, "I really appreciate it." He goes, he sent me a message through eBay. He said, "Excellent customer service." And I said, "Thank you." He was concerned because he put in a message there. He goes, if you send it to me," he goes, "don't send it to my wrong address." He goes, "I got a new address." And I guess when I printed it up, he must have got the wrong information there. He goes, "You sent it to the wrong address." And I just came back from the post. I said, No. I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, I read your message. I was able to edit it in eBay, and I gave it the right address, and I gave him the tracking number. He's real happy. That's what he sent me a message. He goes, "Excellent customer service." He goes, "Thank you." But there are good buyers out there. There are good buyers on eBay. There really are. I'm not saying you might say, "Well, there's only a couple of them," but there's quite a bit of them that are good buyers out there. Like I said again, in regards to getting back to this business, it's not for everybody. I'll be upfront and honest with you. I've been doing it over 20 years on and off, but I had full-time jobs. Okay. I would have still been with the other job from 2016. If I didn't get laid off, I'd still be working it, because why would I give it up? I get bonuses, I get raises, and you had the whole benefit package there. Why would I give it up? But I figured, I went through two company layoffs, one company bankruptcy. I said, "Strike three, you're out," and I was literally out on the third time. What do they say? Third time's a charm, whatever. Well, I don't know about that, but so I got laid off from my last job, and I said, let me give it a shot. Let me try, let me see what we do. So I started on YouTube back in 2013. How I started with YouTube is through eBay. I have to give kudos to eBay. They're the ones that got me started with YouTube, because I didn't know what to do. When it came to creating a YouTube channel, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm going to create a YouTube channel. What am I going to talk about? And today you can talk about just about anything on YouTube. So anyway, I got started like that, and I said, okay. How I got started through eBay was I started doing demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. And I remember the first thing I had, what I started with was a little mechanical monkey that he has a banana. It's called a crying monkey, scream monkey, whatever. And it was an electronic thing. And when you take his banana away from him, he would scream. He'd scream and make a ruckus, whatever. And then when you put the banana back in his hand, he would stop. And that was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first video I did. All you seen was hands I was just people don't want to be on YouTube. They want to be in front of a camera. I'm in front of a webcam, of course. But because I was just reading on YouTuber Ignite, whatever, or something like that. There, well, it's a group for YouTubers. YouTubers United, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, there was a guy that wrote in there. Somebody wrote in there. I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't want to put my face in it. I just want to put my hands in it. All you want to do is with hands. I don't want to show my face. Some people don't want to be on camera. Well, in this case, like I said, a webcam. What's the big deal, you know? But that's okay. That's people's preference. They don't want to do it that way. But yeah, so that's how I got started with it, you know, with YouTube. And that's what you seen was hands. You seen the hands. You didn't see me. You heard my voice, but you seen the hands. I didn't, because people, I guess, were a little reluctant. I was even a little reluctant. So I said, "Geez, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna put my face on YouTube there, and you know, what's the big deal, right? I mean, all people, you know, everybody does that in some cases. But anyway, so that's why I got started with that, and then that's how I got started with YouTube. And then with eBay, I said, well, you know, I was doing eBay as a side hustle. I said, let me, you know, I'll do eBay. I could devote more time to it. So it turned out to be a hobby income, which it was, because you know the money was not as good as the salary I was making with my job. And lo and behold, here I am. You know, so now I'm able to devote my time to my YouTube channel, and I could devote time to eBay. You know, doing more research. And I want to get, like I said, the stuff I have on there, folks, before I close out this video, because I am getting tired. It's a long day. I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes, like I said, I don't go to sleep till 12:30, 1 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, I just, you know, want to say, so I'm losing train of thought. You can tell I'm getting tired. I just hope you guys like the videos I put out, and you get a takeaway from it. I was debating on this morning. I said, you know, when I did the other Keurigs about doing this video here, I was very debatable. I said, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to watch the whole thing through. You may not. I don't know. But I said, let me put it out there, you know, just show them how I pack my stuff up. And, you know, just to give you guys a little idea. I don't know. Maybe you have time, you want to check it out, but you'll watch the whole video through the end. That's up to you. But I just want to say thank you to the subscribers who have subscribed to my channel recently. I try to answer all the comments I get. Like, I don't get that many. I get a lot of comments, to be honest with you folks, from my past videos, like from 2016, 2014, whatever. On the demo videos, sneak peek videos, people ask me questions. Or some people just comment on certain things I put out in the past. You know, I think I'm up to 1,280,000, whatever, 280, 1,200, I think 92 or 290 videos. After a while, you lose track. You know something? I'll be honest with you. I never thought I was going to have that many videos. And some people say, well, it's not really a lot. No, well, to some people, it's not a lot. To me, it is. I know there's a person I follow. I think they got like 14,000 videos. I don't think I'd ever see that in my lifetime, to be honest with you. But one never knows, right? They must be pumping videos out every day of the week, 7 days a week, or whatever. They must be pumping 3, 4, 5 a day. Because to have that many videos, all right, but they've been doing it for years. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos to kick out, you know. But you know, it is what it is. But the most important thing is, in creating these videos, it's not so much putting out videos and having a whole bunch of them. It's putting out good, clean content. And a takeaway is the most important thing with my YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes. Okay, it's to help, inspire, and share. All right, I do these videos to, you know, to just show people what I do. I also do the reseller news, and I do Let's Talk eBay. All right, and I just want to, like I said, I just want to put stuff out there and want to share with you guys. And I don't discuss religion or politics on this channel. There is no profanity whatsoever. So it's a clean content channel. I also call it a kid-safe channel too. So I hope you guys, if you check out my other videos, this might not be a video that's appeasing to you. You might say, geez, why do I want to watch a guy packing up a Keurig coffee maker? But I don't know. I just thought I'd put it out there. You know, I just figured maybe people might want to check it out and you know, see how I do it. So it is getting late. Tomorrow's another day. I'm going to wrap it up over here. Well, I'm not going to go sleep. I got cleaning up to do now. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I got a lot of Google alerts. I got a lot of email notifications from about e-commerce. So I don't know. I'm thinking also doing a Let's Talk eBay. It's either going to be the other Reselling News or Let's Talk eBay tomorrow, God willing. I know I got to get these packages out. I want to get these 3 Keurigs out of here, and I hope that other person pays for it, because that one is now is going on 2 days. I'm going to give the person another little more time, and I'm going to send them a message. Hey, do you want this item? Yes or no? That's one thing I got to say about eBay, which I wish that we could handle that problem. When a buyer makes a purchase, they pay for it right there and then. I sent two invoices. Now I got to send a message to the buyer asking them, hey, dear buyer, your item is ready to be shipped out. Are you still interested in this item? If not, please let me know, because I'd like to relist it again. That's the only qualm I have with eBay in regards to that. They really need to step up their game, and take care of that. That's a problem, because I don't really like to I don't want to hound my buyers. That's what I usually do. That's my rule of thumb. I send 2 invoices out. I send one in the morning, and then I'll send one another time, like the next day. And if I don't, then on the 3rd day, I message the buyer and say, that's when I message them. Are you still interested? If not, please let me know. Do you know I had a buyer like that? Made me wait 3 days. I think it was for a Keurig. 3 days they made me wait. And I had watches on it. And at the last minute, they said, oh, my card has been hacked. I wish to cancel the order. If your card's been hacked, why don't you let me know ahead of time? Say, dear seller, my credit card's been hacked. Therefore, I'm not going to be able to make the payment, whatever. I wish to cancel the order out. So I had to wait for the buyer on their terms. A couple days 3 days went by before they told me, oh, can you please cancel? My card's been hacked. I lost my watches, and, the views are gone, because now you got to start all over again. And, I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world, because they still are moving. And that's the funny part. I'm glad. I'm not complaining. I had almost like 10, I had just about close to 10 Keurigs that had gone out. And all I got is 2 more left. I was looking in the storage facility earlier. I only have 2 more Keurigs left, if my memory serves me right. That's it. So they're going, and they got watches on them. So if another one comes out tonight, if there's another order that comes out tonight, that'll be tomorrow morning, because you've seen the process. It's a tedious process. It's annoying at times, but I really think what I need to do is I got to find a box manufacturer, somebody that I think I can't swear to it. I thought I seen Walmart had a box like that was a 13-inch length. If they had them, but half of the times you go there, they're sold out. Just like the brown tape. I can't get that brown tape. I went there a couple of days. It's out. They got the more expensive brown tape for like $5 a roll. I'm not buying a tape for $5 a roll. But, sometimes those, I think they had boxes like that were 13 by something. Those boxes from Walmart would be perfect. But again, they don't have them, so I had to buy the next step up. So this box here was a 15 by 12 by 10. The 12 and 10 could stay the length. I mean, as far as the height and the width. It's the length I need to be shortened on this one here. So that's why I had to cut it down to 13 inches. But that's all ready to go. And again, if you come across stuff like that, pieces of styrofoam, whatever, from packaging that you have, save it, folks. You never know what you're going to do with it, This is all I have right now for this. And this will be used again, this piece here. You probably say, well, how are you going to use it? I'll break it over here like this in half, cut it and put it in the box and use it. But this is from this was from the refrigerator. And he said, "What, you want it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." I said, people always figure, what are you going to do with a big piece like this here? You cut it down to size, or you take what you need with it, and you could use it. But I save all little pieces, even like these little styrophones. These are like spongy. These here, you see what I did? I take the knife, the utility knife, I cut it. It's a little hard to separate these things, but they make great padding, great packaging too. So, and even stuff like this here, even when you get things like this that have this shape here, it's like, what are you going to do with this here? It doesn't matter. You break it, you use it for filler, But I find uses for everything. Anyway, I am going to go because it is getting late. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content that I put out, hopefully you like me. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out in the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Until next time, guys, Have a great night wherever you are. Bye-bye for now.